guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos with the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. And if you could also comment, like, and share, that would be amazing. So I thought I would do a quick run through, just in case you're new to the Happy Planner community. You may not know if you wanted to change out your discs, which you can, how the easiest way to do that is. So I'm going to do that here, and actually I'm missing something. I made this little mini happy notes just because I know that they have them out now. I think they're sort of like in the journal style, but I don't have access to it. So I made the cover. I had the paper. These dividers are actually from the old system I used to carry in my purse because I'm a Happy Nietzsche girl now. So yeah, and I'll show you why I'm going to use this in a minute. But as I mentioned in another video, I did pick up this mini Boss Babe planner to take to work, and what I wanted to do was change it from the mini rings that they come on because I wanted to add some note paper. So I've taken them off, and I'll just add that to my stash. And I couldn't tell you where these are from. I might have purchased these because I only have one classic Happy Planner, and that one I have the rings for. So yeah, I probably just purchased these. Yeah. But you need 7. Oh, thought I was... Yeah, you need 7 for a mini. If you were making your own classic, you'd need 9. If you were making your own big, you'd need 11. That's how they have it set up. So the easiest method that I have found is however you're going to put your cover, and I'm actually going to use the cover that it came with on the side that it came with, because you could choose to have your cover like that and your back like that if you wanted something very simple, just because that's how the punches are. But I prefer to have it, at least with this cover, the way that it was. And when you're taking it apart, you definitely want to keep it in the months it is. I mean, if you have an undated planner, I guess it wouldn't matter, although the tabs wouldn't line up. But if you want your months to be actually accurate, then make sure when you take it apart, you keep it in the same way. So as I've mentioned, the easiest thing is to put your rings on the cover first, just to give it a little bit of stability. Because if you try to put the back cover and then the sheets, it actually will be harder. Now, even with this, when you start putting those first pages, it will still be a little bit more difficult, but as you add more volume, this becomes more stable and it becomes easier to fill. And you can put these classic rings. I'm not going to put a lot of extra note paper, but I do want to put some, and that just gives you more space, because the mini rings that it comes with is perfect for just the amount of paper that it comes with, and maybe some additional stickers, because it won't necessarily make the spine thick unless you're also doing washi on the spine, as much as it'll be stickers here, which just bulks it up on the end. And so you just want to be very slow and very methodical. And again, when you first set it up, it is going to be where you can't put as many per round, but as you get more stability, then it just becomes easier. And again, just be very careful to keep it in the order that it's in. Unless you're like a crazy, I'll do what I want kind of planner, and you'll just use whatever comes up next. But yeah, I would recommend doing it in this style. And I will do a quick flip through when I'm done. So let me actually just fast forward through this, because from here on out it's exactly the same. And then I'll bring you back when I get to the end of this. All right, so that's this done. And like I said, I wanted to do a quick flip through, and I'll put my name there. Like I said, I'm going to take this to work, and then it's just going to stay there. It's not something I'm going to carry between the house and my job, as they typically do. It has the 2 years at a glance, so we are currently in 2019. It goes through 2020, and this is a 12-month planner that starts in July and goes through June. All of the, I always call them currently pages, but I'm not sure actually what they're called, but all of these are exactly the same, and I actually like this only because I typically hate currently pages when they ask you all your business. Not a fan of that, so I either cover it up or just ignore it outright. This one I don't need to. And this one, again, is specifically work, so I do want to keep my daily tasks just so I can keep track of what it is that I'm doing, because the reason why I bought this, and I mentioned this in another video, is at the end of the day, I'm usually just mentally exhausted because I've done a lot of work, but I couldn't tell you what it is that I've done. And depending on the kind of projects or files that I'm working on, sometimes it can be 3 student files that I finished. Sometimes it can be 15, just depending on the complexity of it. So if I can just keep track of, okay, this is what you did and why, you know, it just helps me not keep track of my tasks. I mean, I do that. It helps me feel like I'm accomplishing something on those days when I don't feel like I am. But the dividers are all different, and they are in this colorful black and white and gold theme. It just sort of goes throughout the month. And the reason why initially I wasn't a big fan of this, actually I'm still not a big fan of it, is because although it seems quite neutral, the weekly layout is actually very colorful. And if you are decorating in this, this is just something you'd have to decorate around, or worse yet, you'd have to cover up. And I'm not a fan of that. I don't plan to do any stickers at all in this one. I mean, I do have stickers at work, so I could if I wanted to. So this is really just going to be listing things for me. So it doesn't really matter. But again, every single week for the entire year, your colors are exactly the same. So again, the same cover sheet, and then that is the divider for August. That is the divider for September. The divider for October. And so October, if you did have this planner, you'd need to work around your fall Halloween-y things around this color scheme. Again, it's not that difficult. It's just I'm not a fan of thin washi. Well, no, I like thin washi. It's just I'm not very good at it. So that just seems like a lot of work. And then same for November. It's not very fall-y. It's certainly not very Thanksgiving-y, but then if that's not something you celebrate, then that's probably not a problem. But that is the divider for November. That is the divider for December. Again, colors are not very conducive to Christmas colors. But again, if you're not celebrating Christmas, then that's not a big deal. January, that's everyone has a story to tell. February, love my life. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, and that is all, by Oscar Wilde. That's March. April. I like this one. Do more what makes you happy. That's May. And it's just blank here for June. And as always, you get the 1 page of notes, and that's just because that's how they finish up the last page that they give you. I made this out of laminate sheet and a sticker, and it's just a handy divider. And then I had already had some coloring pages that I had cut down. Originally, I thought I would put that little mini in my shop, but then someone was really helpful and mentioned that these are not my own design. I actually just cut them out from a coloring book, and there could be copyright issues. So I scrapped that idea altogether because I certainly don't want to be sued by the coloring book manufacturer because I've used their product. So if, it's just one of those really stressful days at work, I actually do have markers and colored pencils there, so I could just color this on my lunch break if I wanted to. And then I have included some extra note pages because, again, if I do go to committee meetings or department meetings, then I can take my notes here and I'll always have it in one spot. Now, there's another reason why I wanted to do this little flip through is because I wanted you to see the guts of it. And I'm pretty sure that there are other flip throughs on here because I think this came out with the March release. But the reason is, okay guys, so what had happened was the video that you just saw I filmed a week ago, and then when I got to the giveaway portion of the video, I did, because it's the exact same planner that I just showed you that I'm going to be using for work, and so in my giveaway I'm going to be giving the planner away. And I had a planner basics because this is going to be the YouTube giveaway. And then I had the socialite, and this was going to be the Instagram giveaway. So very similar and yet very different. However, when I was doing the flip through of this, and this is brand new, well, it's brand new in that it's never been used, and I know that's a duh kind of statement, but I've had this in my stash because I purchased this probably later last year, early this year, because I have a stash of things for giveaways. And so it's new, and yet it's still several months old. And I think, so 2018, so it was from sometime last year, maybe with the October release. Anyway, what happened was, as I was flipping through, pages started coming out. And I don't know why, because I was just doing the regular flip. And so I got to that part of the book, and they just started falling out. And I thought, well, okay, I can't give this away now. I mean, it's perfectly fine. It's brand new, and yet it's not fine. So I had to wait a week while I ordered another one of these planner basics because I couldn't find another socialite in the mini on Amazon. And you know what? I'm not even going to flip through this. I'm going to show you the back. So it's from 2018, just in case these pages fall out. I'd rather you get them perfectly intact and then it falls out on you versus it falls out on me and then you get it all wonky. So this is what's in it. This is one of my favorite of the mini sticker books only because of those large numbers. The other things, I mean, they're great, but I love the large numbers. In fact, I can show that one because it's the very first page. And there's, I think, 5 or 6 of these large numbers. So what I'm going to do is these two are exactly the same. And I have one of these in my stash. I don't need another one. So I will actually take this apart. And so whoever wins the giveaways will get 15 pages each of this, because there's 30 sheets in this. And then they'll get 4 of the Black Ink Joy Papermate Click pens in 0.7. You'll get a brand new Boss Babe Mini Happy Planner, still with the belly band on it. And then you will get a brand new Planner Basics in the Mini. So both of these, the Instagram and the YouTube giveaway, are exactly the same now, because again, this was the wild card, and then I will just divide these sheets between the two, and you'll get 15 sheets of just random pages of this. Now, the only thing I feel really bad about is there is only one socialite page, so I don't know who's going to get that, and I am so sorry. I really wanted to just give this intact, but that just did not work out. So for the YouTube giveaway, I will put the description of the rules. No, I will put the rules in the description box below. But in essence, for the YouTube giveaway, you do need to be subscribed to my channel. You do need to like this video. And in the comment section below, go ahead and comment your favorite color as well as your Instagram handle or an email. Instagram is preferred because that's the preferred method of contact that I like to do. But if you don't have an Instagram page, that's fine. Just leave me an email. And what I will do is I will contact you before I actually announce it. And I just realized, literally just now, it's midnight on June 9th, 9th, because it's actually Sunday technically. I never did a YouTube announcement of the last winner. And so the last winner was, and I can't remember who's who, but I know LaShawn from LaShawn's Lifestyle. She actually has a YouTube channel here. She won one of them. And Jody of Planners and Macchiatos won the other one, because again, I had two going on simultaneously, but I couldn't tell you right offhand who won what, and where I can check is where I'm filming. So yeah, I'll see about putting something more official, because I did announce it on Instagram. I never got around to announcing it here. Oh, my bad. So that is the rules for the YouTube giveaway. For the Instagram giveaway, the rules will be in the description box below that post. This will be open from Monday, June 10th, closing on Friday, June 14th. Hopefully I can get in contact with you and you accept the prize, because basically by accepting the prize, you're going to give me your address, and then I can ship this out on the 15th, which is a Saturday. Otherwise, if I don't get a hold of you before I can pack this all up, then I will ship it out Monday the 17th or 18th. With all the planners that I don't have a calendar in front of me. How's that for ironic? And if you have entered before, and even if you've won before, feel free to enter again. You can only win one, so if for whatever reason the random generator gods chooses you for both of these giveaways, then I will pick someone else. This is open internationally. All of these items are brand new, even though this one is falling apart. I will pay all shipping. If an international subscriber and viewer does happen to watch, I will pay shipping internationally as well. However, just be aware you may be responsible for any custom charges that your country might tax you, or however custom charges work. All right, so for more information, check out the description box below. I do have a July giveaway that will be coming up in July. I will have a color challenge that I will have a separate video for, and I will tell you that the giveaway is not tied to the color challenge, because that's how it was in May. The giveaway is just to stand alone because it is my birthday month, and the color challenge is just because it's my birthday month, but the prize is not actually tied to it. So I'm hoping I can get both of these videos in sync and loaded so that this hits either late the 9th Sunday or early the 10th, but whenever the video is loaded is open, and it will be closing probably midday on Friday the 14th. So that gives me enough time to contact you and hopefully get a response back with your acceptance and your address. Whew. All right, guys. That's it for me. I am so thankful for all of your views and all of your likes and all of your comments, and just I'm loving this planner community. I love doing giveaways. I wish my things wouldn't fall apart, and it fell apart on camera, so that made it even better. So yeah. That's why there's a little bit of delay, because I actually had planned to get this out earlier, because I do actually want to get this to you because it does start in July. All right, now I need to edit all these videos that I filmed today. Sweet. All right, guys, as always, aloha.